Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson on adding together any sequence of numbers. I'm going to start off with a little story. There's a legend that goes along with this. A famous mathematician named Gauss allegedly had a teacher when he was 6 years old that would give students these long problems so that he could be lazy and sleep during class. One of these such problems was adding together 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to 100 manually without making any errors. But Gauss is a little smarter than his teacher and was able to figure this out long before the teacher, and his teacher assumed he was cheating. And so what he did is he decided to add together the first and last numbers in the sequence and see what it resulted in. So if he added 1 and 100, it was 101. And he added 2 and 99, it's 101 again. So he took the second to last and the second term, and it's 101. He found each time we do this, each time we take the next one in, it will be 101 every time, and that's for 1 all the way through 50. So simply, the answer is just going to be 101 50 times. So 50 times 101 is 5,050. Well, that's pretty simple. That's a lot nicer than having to go through and add by hand. And that's a nice shortcut that we're going to use for a few other problems. Now, what happens if it's an odd number? If we're adding together 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to an odd number, it's a little bit different, but it's the same idea. So first we add the first and last term. Here, 1 plus 59 will equal 60. However, there won't be an even number of sets that we have. In the middle, we're going to have a number that can't add with anything else because there's an odd number of terms. So what we can say is the average for each term will be 30. So 60 divided by 2 is 30. The number in the middle here will be 30. And so we can say 30 times the 59 terms, because 30 is our average, will be our answer. So 30 times 59 is our answer there. And so the shortcut, what would we say is the answer to 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to some number n, for example? The shortcut will be n times n plus 1 divided by 2. And that's just because n is our number of terms. N plus 1 is the first term plus the last term. And over 2, make sure that that's the average for each term. And so if we have this problem here, it's a little bit more complex. But we can take a series of numbers that has a pattern and simplify it to find the answer. This is a problem that I found when doing some math puzzles, and what I figured out we could do is we can take the terms 4 at a time to find the answer. So it's broken up in groups of 4. You subtract the first term and then add the next 3. So if we add together this first set of 4, it equals 8, because 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 is 9, minus 1 is 8. So 8, the second term will be 16. And the reason why this pattern continues to happen is because we subtract 4 more in this term than before, but for each of these other terms, we also add more, because 6 is 4 more than 2, 7 is 4 more than 3, 8 is 4 more than 4. So we have minus 4 each time, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. And overall, we're adding 8 to each term. So plus 8. And so this is just 8 plus 16 all the way to what? Well, 2020 will be the last in the 505th term. And so there will be 505 sets of 4. And so we can simply write this as 8 times 1 plus all the way to 505, because these are just multiples of 8 505 times. And so to simplify the sum, we get 8 times 505 times 506, because that's our 1 plus 505, divided by 2, because that's our average. And that gets us our answer right here. We have 1,022,120. And so those are some of the basics of using a series and taking the sum of it. And hopefully that should help simplify a lot of math questions for you. Thank you for watching.